Afternoon, everybody. Welcome along to this little last-minute spontaneous live stream with myself. As some of you probably would have seen in the Discord chat, we are tonight doing this little fun event, a bit like a mini Le Mans. So we got GR1s, GR3s, and GR4s out on track. Done by Richard Pugh's there in a Brawn style super formula. Obviously, we've got this going on here, hosted by Craig, but then I'm going to be racing it from my point of view and just streaming it out there, because obviously I know there was a little bit of an issue last night with the stream. So thought we'd get a little bit of racing out there to you lovely fans out there to watch. So I'm going to try and keep an eye on the chat as much as I can whilst this is obviously going on in the background. So bear with me. I'll try and see if I can multitask a little bit and do both and chat to you guys whilst it's obviously going on, if I can. But obviously chat away to me in the chat, as I said, and see if I can keep up with it and without crashing. Or perhaps you'll want to chat to me and make me crash, and then you can watch me all go into the barrier, which would be quite funny as well, which I'm probably going to do at some point on this. So we're at Dragon Trail Gardens tonight. A beautiful track, probably one of my favourite tracks in the game. Technical, lots of different angles on there. So a great one to obviously race round. So what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to do a few laps. I need to try and get obviously used to what we're doing here. So let me just jump onto that and let's have a look and see what we got here. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to do it in the Aston Martin GT3, I reckon. Yeah, let's go in the Aston. We're on the racing softs. So as I said, we've got a mixture of GR1s, GR3s, and GR4s. So a bit like Le Mans style. Oh, we've got someone coming out the pits behind us as well. Well, that's a bit slick. Some settings sorted. We don't need travel. Might go traction control 1, just to save the tyres a little bit, get the radar on. So these corners here, you just want to avoid going wide around there. Over the curbs, up the hill. This Aston is definitely something that I've fallen in love with recently, just doing dailies and things like that. And it's a GR3 car. Nice car to drive. Apart from when you get on a curb like that. It's a little bit squirrely at times. Oh, there goes a GR1. So obviously win this, we're going to have to watch out for the GR1s coming past, and then we're going to have to pick our way through the GR4s probably as well, because we are going to have a speed advantage over them. So it's going to be interesting to see what cars are coming up behind, and then what cars we've got to overtake in front. Oh, this Aston is squirrely. So Matty is obviously out in the McLaren. So we do have to use as well throughout the hour race that we're going to have coming up. You've got to use the hards, the mediums, and the softs. So you have to use all three. All three tyre compounds are required. Which is going to make obviously the racing nice and interesting with everyone having to use different tyre compounds at different points in the race, and Aston getting a bit sideways there. Can see Fee in the chat there. Hi there, Fee. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Just try to concentrate on following Matty here at the moment. At least we've got a couple of long straights here that we can obviously use to have a look at the chat as we're coming around. As we get up the inside of Matty there. Obviously just in the practice session, we are burning out these super soft, well not super softs, softs pretty hard at the moment. Bouncing around all over the curbs. Don't know what's going on with the streamer at the moment. I might have to close a couple of things down just to keep an eye on that a bit better. Weather is improving, which is nice. Super softs are burning out really quick. That's a bit of a better lap. Right, let's jump back to the pits. Let's just improve the quality of this stream a little bit, shall we? Let's close down a couple of things I have open on my laptop and try and improve the quality of the stream a little bit for you guys. Let's just close a couple of little bits down, and then hopefully I'll be able to have the chat open a bit better in front of me. Just closing down a few things on my desktop. That's better. Obviously, a good little trial run for Thursday night for the Aston Martin Super League. We'll be back on Thursday, so I have Division 1 and 2 of that on Thursday, which will be great fun. Can't wait for that one to be back on. A bit of commentary on that one on Thursday night. Some great action that we've got going on in that as well. What I'm going to do is Nathan saying no GT7 sound. Well, we can't have that. You should have Let me change that. Bear me 2 seconds. I'll just go back to this screen and I'll sort that and get you some sound. Probably have to do it on this screen, to be fair. Let me just get you some sound. Right, it's going to go blank a minute for everyone. You're just going to see a blurry photo in the background. And then we'll re-add this. Now you guys should have a little bit of sound. Let me know if you do. Just playing around with a couple of things in the background, see where a little bit of noise going on. There you go. Right, everyone, you should have sound. Sorry about that, everyone, for the lack of sound then for a minute. Debating whether to change from the Aston. What did everyone reckon? Stick to the Aston or change the car? If so, we're in GR3, what should we change the car to? Let me know, chat. We've got like 2-3 minutes to change if we're going to change. What should we use? Richard Pugh left the room. There you go, Richard. See, I like the Aston because it's different, but I don't know what it's different like when it's tyre wet. I think it's going to be, I think it's a quick car, the Aston now, but yeah, I think the Aston's, maybe the Aston might burn through tyres. But I think it's quick. Whilst we're waiting, let's have a look at everyone else so you can see everyone else for a second. So Evo obviously out in front at the moment. In the GR1. Finalised their second in the GR1 as well. Matty there in third with a GR1 all over the back of him. Yeah, Kayla there, off the Lexus. Zoe there in the Porsche. Audio muted, gone for the old faithful Aston Martin from the Super League. Teaming out on track there. In the Aston top, we have a lot of Astons, I think, on track tonight. D-Man in the pits, we've got D-Moon and D-Man. This gets a bit confusing, you see. Corky there in the pits as well. I'm in the pits. Craig's in the pits on wets. I don't know why you're on wets, Craig. Do you know something that we don't know? And then I think Lofty has just joined the room, so we'll see if Lofty comes out on track. Finalised there with another amazing livery from the finalised. Epic liveries, this guy does. And the same as Matty as well. Matty does some amazing liveries. BTCC. Oh. As we just joined Gear Kayla spinning around and hitting the barrier. So in the pits has Lofty, yeah, we go, that's Lofty. Lofty in the Ferrari. Just listen to that. Lovely aggressive downshift. Right, let's get out on track. Let's get out on track. Actually, before we do that, Craig's got me worried. Because Craig is driving around on wets. Does he know something that we don't know? I'm buying them just in case. I think that's wise. Just in case. If he's sat there on wets, does he know something? That didn't happen. Pretend that didn't happen and we'll just drive away casually. Now, normally in kind of like an endurance race like this, I tend to put traction control on higher when we're actually in the race, so maybe up to 2, just to protect the tyres a bit longer. I don't think fuel's going to be too much of an issue with the Aston, if I'm honest. Let's see what the fuel balance is. Only 10 laps. Not even 10 laps, 7 laps on a tank. If we're doing 1 minute 30 laps, we're looking at 13 minutes, potentially 4 pit stops. We can eke this out to 4 pit stops. Obviously, we have to use all the tyre compounds as I've touched on earlier, so we have to use the hard, the medium, and the soft. Now maybe I'm thinking potentially we go soft pit stop after 15 minutes and then we potentially go medium pit stop 15 minutes, then we potentially go hard tyres at the end with a pit stop in the middle for some fuel, but kind of like a splash and dash, and then maybe back on softs. Ooh, Richard, that looked like it hurt. If anyone in the chat wants to act as a pit crew tonight and my pit wall and work on a strategy to get through this, I think fuel's going to be the biggest issue, maybe. I'm not particularly worried now about the tyre wear. I think the fuel's going to be... Who's this in front of us anyway? They are moving fast. That was a bit bumpy. Let's stick one in front. A bit squirrely. I think maybe TC2. Craig just said, anyone that's watching on this stream, there is 2 spaces left if anyone wants to join. Well, don't got the red stuff. The red stuff's the worst place to be on this track. The tyres are shot after 1 lap. stickman there in the BMW in front. Oh, this is going to be interesting. So Matty's been doing some laps on mediums, see what the mediums are like. Matty's now coming up pairs. So Matty's on new mediums and we're on new soft. Be interesting to actually see the comparison here in grip. Aston's so strong through there. I think Matty just missed a gear change. I'm coming up your inside. Bit understeery through there. These older tyres. Can we go faster? Hey, we improve. Oh, very warm soft. So we are not protecting the tyres really at the moment, because we are just doing basically qualifying laps, one after the other. Oh, it looks like we might be getting into quali. We can definitely protect the mediums more, not mediums, sorry, these softs more when the race actually gets underway, so we can play the traction control and the settings around brake ballast as well, because we've got the brake towards the front at the moment, so we can definitely play around in there. If I can get this corner a bit back, so we were understeering last time, so we can just weigh on the power a little bit. There we go, okay, on the power. Definitely get this, there we go, improve a little bit again, so even on more worn tyres. Fuel is going down fast though. That was good through there. That felt nice. Yeah, 4 tenths up, I'll take that. I'll take that through there. That was not so good, that was a little bit, and very squirrely on the power on the X as well. The rears are holding up okay. It's just that front left. It's getting destroyed. Oh, D-Man's probably had a power cut. That felt good. That felt better for there on the power. There, but this. And there goes the tyre. No grip at all. You need to brake. I'm trying to see what Nathan's actually saying in the chat whilst going around the corner. You need the brake bias to the rear to protect the front. Yeah, 100%. When we're actually in the race, I'm going to absolutely put it to the back. And also things as well, like having obviously, I'm probably going to end up turning the fuel mixture down slightly also. It doesn't feel terrible even with the tyre wear like that until you get to corners like this. Matty's obviously starting to catch up now because he's on the mediums and the crossover in tyre is starting to come into effect. That's it. It's drivable. Until you get to corners like this last one here. Very understeering. It's going to be so low, so little power. But as you said, Nathan, I think with some tweaks to brake bars, things like that, I definitely think we could make this go the extra 2 laps that we need to run on this particular compound to get to our window of opportunity. We're going to try and eke that out as well. What have we got in front here? I think it's getting to the stage where we let Matty go. Oh, that's not even Matty, that's Evo. I thought that was Matty behind me. Evo's come from nowhere and gone past. What have we got in front here? We got a Ferrari. We got a Lofty and a Ferrari. One lap of fuel remaining. And into the over the curb. We'll brake for the second one. Let the car slow down. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Rotate with no front tyre. It's not terrible to drive like this. I'm actually quite surprised. Definitely think on the game they need to add a feature, you know, if you go all the way down, use up the tyre completely, there's a risk of puncture. And then, you know, it will slow down completely. Doesn't let's have a bit of income with you. Obviously I drive on it all the, I don't know why, always have done. Always on this view. Now the tyre's definitely gone. Feels terrible. That counts crossing the white line. Refuel, refuel. Yeah, that does count as crossing the pit lane. We know that for the race now. See what this is like, driving with it towards the rear. We look like we are potentially ditching LMP1 because we only have... But we can drive like it in the race. Right, let's have a look at everyone out on track. Whilst this is just all getting sorted out. So Evo is coming out in Mercedes. Stickman is out in the old Porsche. Porsche truck as well. We've got D-Man there in the GR4 Aston Martin. And we've got a lot of people in the pits, including me. There's a lot of people in the pit lane. Just going to put the quality up on this a little bit. Oh, look at that, Kellogg's in front. Who's in the Kellogg's one? Stickman's in the Kellogg's one. Matty there, Corky there, me there, Craig there. Audio muted, Gear Kayla, and Zoe. Here we wait 30 seconds. Ooh, let's get ready to go. Right, come on chat. I need you to be my pit crew. I need you on that pit wall. I need you chatting to me. I need you to tell me what to do. Let's bring this Aston home for the win, hopefully, in the GR3 class. Just warming up the tyres in the pit lane. From side to side. Assume you can't look around in the pit lane. We'll use all tyre compounds. So I'm thinking, obviously we're going to qualify on the softs, but what do we reckon, everyone? Do we change it for the start of the race? Do we go to someone else? Do we use a completely different tyre compound at the start? Do we get the hards out of the way early doors? And the medium's going to be the tyre of choice, you know, giving you a bit of speed but the longevity as well. We've got to think about these things on the fly. I don't know, so I think medium might be the better racing tyre. Obviously we may need to use the wet, we may need to use the intermediate as well, so we do need to keep an eye on the radar. If someone wants to go online and check the weather for me, let me know. Oh, there you go, there's Evo with some insider knowledge. It can't rain here, so you will not need them. It's impossible, it cannot rain here. Unlike here in the UK at the moment, where it basically has been raining for the last since Saturday. I had a lovely race in my karting championship on Sunday, Clay Pigeon Raceway, around 8 of our championship, and it was the worst conditions I've ever raced in my life. You couldn't even see the kart in front of you for the spray and the fog. So it was that was interesting. So yeah, I hope it doesn't rain tonight. I don't really want to have to deal with the rain side of things. I'd rather just have a dry race. Everyone's now talking in the chat about if it can rain here or not. Something you never thought you would see on there. This will get underway in a second. We'll stick them there on hard tyres. There we go, we've got 16 in it now. Let's go! Rain is on this. Oh, Craig's confirmed. Rain is on this track. I think he was just checking in the settings. That's right. We do have wets in our. Yeah, we did. We purchased them. We went on there. We purchased them. Wets and intermediates. Here we go. Craig saying good luck. So this should be getting underway. Here we go. Qualified 10 minutes. Then what we might do is we might just go. Oh, look, everyone's coming out the pits inside of each other, which is great. Wow, to whoever that was, thank you for spinning me around out the pit lane. Let's get radar on. Right, we're just going to protect these tyres nice and early. Hi Craig. Smile, you're on camera. Ideally we need to go in front of that Mustang in front because... So let's punch down the straight. Let's get a toe off of a Mustang. Then we give him a little toe back, just to be nice. Right, so turn 1, go over that curve into turn 2, and there's the grass. That's a great first corner. I am on fire. We've got Lofty in front there, that's a GR4 in front. Come on, Aston. So we'll get Lofty on the exit of this corner. So we've got a clear lap now. That was better. There's still a little bit of a cough on at the moment. Purple sector 1. Let's see if we can get a purple middle sector. Still purple, we lost 2 tenths, we're still purple. Oh, we hit that sausage, that's not going to help us. That's not going to help us at all. Waiting to put down that power. This is not going to be that much quicker because we made the mistake. Sixth at the moment. Come on. We can go quicker than that. Right, if we're not close on this part, then we may pit for some tyres here. Yeah, I say we come in, we get some tyres, we go for one more last flying lap. There's only a 10-minute qualifying for an hour race, so that's going to be a 3-second penalty in there. Have we just screwed up qualifying? Have we just screwed up qualifying? Forgot the entry line. Well, no, we won't be able to get in. Yeah, we won't be able to do 2 flying laps here. Right, ignore the fact that we're going to have a 3-second penalty. Because if we get round here, one and a half minutes. If we get round here, kind of like a flying out lap. Flying out lap. Someone left, as you do. You wait all this time for qualifying and then you leave. If we can get this next lap started within 1 minute 32, then we potentially get one last roll of the dice. slowed down by a lot. Where's D-Man? No, we would have only had 50 seconds anyway, so even if we'd made it. Ugh, 5th. Midfield battle looks close. So GR3, GR3. GR3. We're going on the hards first. Hards first. Get them out of the way. Hards out of the way first, that's what I'm thinking. Everyone agree? Let's get this chap popping. Hello, all. Right. Hard tyres to begin with. Get them out of the way. 60-minute race. I don't think we need to protect these. Hey Hyper, welcome along to the party. We should have the settings in the game to run through, like in the Nations Cup and everything like that, to have a look through the qualifying order and everything like that, because I think that would be amazing. Cheers, man. Yeah, we're going to start on the hard, so it's going to be interesting. I can get the worst compound out of the way to begin with. Rolling Star. Okay, that helps me a bit more on the hards. Right. So I reckon we leave it on -1 whilst we're on the hards. Actually, yeah, that'll be alright. So we'll get the hards out of the way. The braking zones are going to be a little bit adjusted for these hards. Let's get around the first corner. Yeah, these ooh, bit slidey. Yeah, these feel a bit. I'm trying to heat these tyres up a bit. So we're going to lose touch the guys in front, we know that. That's, I think, kind of inevitable if they're on the softer compounds than us. And we are going to lose touch them, but if we can maintain position in 5th, get the hards out of the way. Oh, we got a car in the wall, car in the wall. We've gained a place on the hard tyres. Never thought I'd say that. Obviously, the more and more the hards get worn in, and the more we can lean on them and push a bit. Get off that. Whoa, that was close to go around there. What's the fuel situation like? 7 laps of fuel remaining. We're on these for a while. Opening up a gap behind, which is what we want in this early stage. If we can open up a gap and get ourselves a free pit stop going, then I want to ideally get this to 40, another 10 minutes on these tyres. 7 laps, yeah, that's 10 minutes. Yeah, we can get to quarter of the race done on these tyres. It's on 132.3. D-Man's coming to the pit, so he obviously got damage early on, or he's coming to change his tyre compound. Perhaps he started on the hards and he just wants to get rid of them. Losing touch to get Kayla here a little bit now. I love this Aston Martin. We can still see the podium when we're on the slowest compound. Oh, that was horrible. On the slowest compound of tyre. And we can still see third, potentially sometimes we can still see second. 9 minutes left to go on this tyre compound before we consider a pit stop. If we need to eke out the fuel usage, we will do, to get us to that point, I think, because we are pulling a gap nicely behind. The problem is I don't want to have to do an extra pit stop just for fuel. So we've got 5 laps of fuel left. We're pretty much doing 134s continuously. So that's another 5, 6, 7, about another 8 minutes worth of track time. And we've got 5, 6, 7, we've got 8 minutes left. It'll be tight. We may be doing 1 lap on time 6 fuel on fuel mode 6 just to get us there. What we will do in a second as well is check the weather radar, because some of these clouds do look a little bit ominous in the distance, so we don't want to get caught out coming to the pits when it's about to bucket it down and we use up a pit stop when we should really be on a different tyre compound. So we are gaining on UK. Let's have a look at the weather radar. Oh, we do have rain. We do have rain. We do have rain in the distance. Okay, let's bear that in mind. We need to check that before we do any pit strategy at all. Is we do need to think about the weather. Now, general rule of thumb I found with this game is you see where the moisture indicator is on the left hand side down to the bottom next to the tyre wear. If it's below the first bar on that, you can run on normal slicks. Just, turn the traction control up, be a bit careful, don't run over curbs, etc, etc. The second one is really a bracket for inters. And the top one, when it goes above that top bar, then you're looking at wets. So that rain has moved away. So at the moment, we're on a dry, let's say, 50-mile radius around us, so it'd be interesting to know what tyre compound gear Kayla's on. Because the gap is staying around 5 seconds roughly. I reckon Evo's on the hard tyre. But we ain't racing that alien. I reckon Gear Kayla's on the soft or the medium, one of the two. Finalised, I think, is on the soft, I reckon. Still touching base with Gear Kayla, which is epic. If he's on the softer compound. If he's on a hard, then it's not epic because he's quicker than me. Rain update? No rain nearby. fuel update. 2 laps of fuel remaining, 3 minutes of racing. We need to eke this out a tiny little bit. That's fine, we can do that. Let's eke it out there. We are actually going personal bests whilst on fuel mid-free. We're not going to hit that bit over. So that's sausage go there. Weather's improving. What are we crossing the line with here? We got 2 minutes to go till pit window. We can definitely go fuel mode 1, and this will be our end lap. Don't pull out in front of me. Whoa. You got lucky there. Oh, I can see a message in the chat. Let me just go. Oh, there's a corner. We'll have a look. Evening, everyone. Yeah, Leonard, how you doing? So I think this is going to be our in lap. Stay where you are, D-Man, don't move, thank you. What's the fuel situation like? What have we got? Half a lap. Yeah, we're coming in, right. We need to be nice and tight around this corner because I do not want a penalty. Right, medium. Driver change. Yeah. I wish on this game you could do things like that. I absolutely wish, Hyper, that you could, set up a lobby, if someone else jumps in